See a played video, the Marshals Volume 1, Junot and Sultan, Portugal. The game or the scenario is Junot 1808. This is a between turn video. I'm gonna insert some commentary in here. So the first full turn, 16th of August, was complete. And by the way, for each complete turn that has no combat, the Anglo-Allies gain a VP. So I'm going to mark that there so I can remember. All right, so the Anglo-Allies are at 1 now. Okay, so I wanted to make this commentary because sometime I'll be picking up again play with the start of the 17th of August. I wanted to make this commentary because my analysis for both sides has been way off in looking at time. I've been assessing from both sides that there are 8 days to work with. Right, 8 days for the Anglo-Allies to get to Lisbon and take it. The French, 8 days to delay the Anglo-Allies and get as many victory points as possible. Well, no, it's actually they get 6 at the end of the game for occupying Lisbon anyway. So it's more like keeping the Anglo-Allied VPs down more than anything. So, anyways, this is what is very wrong here. It's not 8 days, or it may not be 8 days. This is not clear at all. Okay, so each side has 9 event chits, and you draw 1 per turn, and there are 8 turns possible, all the way to the 23rd of August. So if you get to the 23rd, you will have drawn 8 of the 9. So it's possible, no, it's not possible. One of these 9 will randomly not be drawn at all. That's one thing. So here is the Berard chit. The Berard chit is an Anglo-Allied chit that is immediate. Well, it's not immediate end. When this event is played, the game will end at the end of that turn. So basically, both sides have 1 more turn, and then the game is over. So, and the fact that it has an asterisk there means that it's played immediately. Okay. So to start with, there's a very high chance that the Berard chit will be pulled sometime during play, which makes the VP calculations really complex. Not at all easy to calculate. Who knows? Okay. The second huge wild card is the thing about putting an event chit back. And I read this early on, and I was wondering, why would this be significant? Why is there a rule that says you can put an event chit back into the pool and give your opponent, the cost is to give your opponent 2 VP. So the idea is, and I don't think there's any limit. So if this turn, I'll be starting next time I play, if the Anglo-Allied side draws Berard, I could, I would have to put it back because I'm not going to win. Well, no, actually it's not set. I guess I could chance a major battle, destroy enough French units to just barely surpass the French occupation of Lisbon. But then in my battle, I would presumably lose forces. So I don't know. I mean, I do know, but it's too hard to calculate, right? So if I put Berard back, I'm giving the French 2 VP. And if I have to do that 3 times, which is, by the way, you put the chit back into the pool, the other side gets 2 VP, and you don't draw an event chit for that turn. So for the 17th, I could draw Berard randomly, put it back by sacrificing 2 VP. On the 18th, I could draw Berard again, give up 2 VP, and basically on the 19th, I could do it again. And basically, putting Berard back into the pool 3 times is in VP equal to the occupation of Lisbon. So if the Anglo-Allies put Berard back 3 times, taking Lisbon only evens out that VP balance. Very, very interesting. So it's nice that I'm thinking now, before I was thinking that it was far more easy to calculate, VPs over time, over turns. Now it looks like it's very difficult to. Now maybe as I play through it, I'll come back to a middle ground. But right now I'm thinking it's going to be incredibly hard to calculate any of this stuff. So what do the VPs tell me? The VPs tell me, of course, I want to do battle and cause losses without taking them. That's kind of obvious. 2, I want to get that baggage train if possible. If it shows up at a battle, it would be great to destroy it. 3, occupation of Lisbon. 4, that whole thing about, despite what I've said, the Anglo-Allies want to avoid combat, and the French want to bring on combat. Wow, balancing all of that is very interesting. And I haven't even gotten to, and as I said in an earlier video, I'm not going to go through and study all the event chits because I want to experience them for the first time, all of them, for the first time in play. So I'm not going to go through and study the event chits, but I know Berard is there, and I know that signals, if it's played, it signals that that's the last turn of the game. Yeah, very interesting. And I was wondering, again, as I already said, what was the deal about tempting fate, quote unquote, with putting an event marker back in the pool and giving your opponent 2 VP? Well, that's one implication of that. While we have a last turn, an automatic last turn event chit, we also have a mechanic for putting that back into the pool at a cost of VP. Very, very, and then of course Berard could never even be drawn. It could be that 1 in 9 that isn't drawn at all, and you go all the way to the 23rd of August. And of course, you can also go all the way to the 23rd of August while putting Berard back into the pool 1 or more times. Again, making the VP calculations very hard to predict. That was the main commentary. Understanding the event chits, the Berard chit, putting a chit back into the pool. All very interesting. All right.